Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to review the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray edition of Sangre. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You can also find me over Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Movie Guy 365. Okay, Sangre is here on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, released by Severin, and it is available as a Digipack edition, which is available at all your online retailers such as Amazon. Now, as far as the movie itself, it has been a number of years since I've seen this one, but every time I go back, I'm just reminded of actually how much of a visceral, psychological film this one is. It's visually very stunning as far as costume designs and location, and just the overall story and theming. It's very unique. If you've never seen Sangre, think of it as kind of I would say it has a lot of Psycho vibes to it, and there are other mainstream movies that you could definitely throw in there, but it really has its own thing going on. It is just really impressive in my opinion. It still holds up today, how much of a psychological jaunt this is for the brain. It really is something that you should watch at least once, and you're gonna have to watch it multiple times to really just let it in. It's equal parts coming of age story and thriller and horror and just overall visceral experience. And this one, honestly, you should absolutely check it out. It's one of those unique movies that I don't think gets enough attention, and it's a really good thing that Severin put this out as a 4K Ultra HD. It really shows the love behind the scenes and how much the movie means to a lot of people. Watch it. Just, take my recommendation, sit back, enjoy it, and watch it a couple times. I think you'll really take a lot away from it. Okay, we're going to talk about the picture quality and audio in just a moment, but first let's do a quick unboxing. Okay, we have the 4K edition of Sangre here from Severin. Very nice packaging overall. It's a slight embossing on the front cover, and then we have the back and the spine. And interior. And then we have the 4K and Blu-ray disc. We have some lobby cards here. Overall nice packaging. And then just briefly, just a quick look at the lobby cards included. Yeah, very nice overall presentation. Now let's talk about the picture quality and the audio. Sangre on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray has a 185:1 aspect ratio with native 4K resolution. Unfortunately, no HDR or Dolby Vision grading was applied for this particular release, but it was given a 4K remaster, and I think the film overall looks really good on disc. There is a nice fine layer of film grain, which I feel is appropriate. It doesn't look to be too heavy-handed, and I didn't really detect any blotchiness or inconsistencies in that particular regard. But overall, I think the picture does look really nice. The vibrant colors from the first half of the film with the circus performers and the religious members in their robes look good. They pop off the screen. The various reds and greens, pastel colors, the circus environment itself really comes to life here. And I think with HDR and Dolby Vision grading, it would have been bumped up that much more, but overall, I think it has a nice presence. Black level and shadow detail are on the average side. They're not too deep and inky, unfortunately, which would have really benefited, once again, from an HDR grading. But they look good. They didn't really look elevated. There's only maybe one or two scenes that I felt that it could have really been affected. But for the most part, they're consistent and you have a good layer there. The 4K resolution does a great job with the level of detail. Look at the tattoo woman, the circus performers towards the beginning of the film. Their various costuming really stand out particularly well, and other aspects also look really nice with 4K resolution. Generally, the print here with the 4K remaster looks really good. There are a few print anomalies that creep in from time to time, but unless you're really looking for them, I don't think you're really going to be bothered. Honestly, this is a very nice presentation picture-wise. Sangre on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray supports a DTS 5.1 audio mix. Now previously only a 2.0 was available and I did quick A and B comparisons. Now for me, the 5.1 is actually a very energetic track. There's a good amount of surround activity, I would say, in the first 20-30 minutes, especially with the crowd levels. But for the most part, it's kind of subdued. Even musical moments, I feel, benefit in that area. But for the most part, it is a very front-heavy audio experience. The 2.0 track is good in itself, which is included on this particular disc. But for me, the 5.1, I feel, is the way to go. Dialogue through the center channel, for the most part, is clean and clear. There is, however, a little bit of a tin can sounding kind of issue when it comes to the actual dialogue in certain scenes. I noticed particularly towards the first half of the movie, it really had kind of a slight bit of echo as if it was actually recorded in post-production. But I think that's more of a nature of the source material and less of a fault with the master of the audio. The front channels sound good, they sound seamless from left to right, and they complement the center channel very well. The rear speakers, once again, I would say the first 20-30 minutes with the crowd activity really benefit in that department, and some musical moments, a little bit of atmosphere thrown in, but it's not overly heavy-handed. You don't really expect too much going on in the surround sound environment, but what we do get with this 5.1 audio mix, it does a good job. And the LFE channel is subtle. In fact, I didn't really notice at any point of the film that really kicked on. There aren't a whole lot of those heavy-handed moments, but it is there, it's active, it's just not something that would be demo-worthy. For the picture quality, I'm going to give Sangre on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray a solid B. Although an HDR grading would have really put this one over the top, colors still vibrate off the screen, they look very lush. There's a good amount of detail uptick with the 4K resolution. Black levels suffer a little bit, but the overall print is very clean and I think it looks good on 4K. For the audio presentation, I'm going to give this one a B-. The DTS 5.1 is very serviceable, it's a good listening experience, it's very front heavy and there is minimal surround sound activity and the LFE channel is pretty much non-existent, but overall for the age of the movie and subject matter, it does a fine job with the audio experience on 4K. So that is my review of Sangre on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. If you're interested in picking this up for yourself, I will go ahead and leave an Amazon link in the comments section, but if you have it already, let me know your thoughts down below. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.